Hey guys, welcome back to my page. Got a trick for you today called the luckiest of all numbers. Got 7 cards here on the table. These are the 7 cards that we're going to use for this trick. And if you take a look, you'll see that they are the ace through 7 of spades. And they're in a random order right now, and that's fine because we're going to mix them up a little bit more as we go along. But these are the 7 cards that we'll be using. Now, the objective of this trick is to find what your lucky number is from 1 to 7. Everybody, in case you didn't know this, everybody has a lucky number somewhere between 1 and 7. It might be 6, it might be 4. And through this trick, we're going to find out what your lucky number is. And you get to make a few random decisions as we go along. So we'll take our 7 cards here, and we'll mix them up a little bit just to get them in a random order. And I would hand these to the spectator now. And they're going to alternate by dealing a card to the bottom and then a card to the table. Card to the bottom and to the table. And they'll keep alternating like this until they are down to 1 card. This final card they have left, I'll have them not look at it just yet, but put it in their pocket or just hang on to it or just somewhere out of sight. So I'm going to put it here just underneath my card mat for the time being. I would hand them these 6 cards here and invite them to deal them into 3 piles of 2. Just like that. I would then have them point to any of these 3 piles that they want. It's a totally free choice, whatever pile they want to point to. I'm going to use a dice just to show that it's random. I'm going to say if I roll a 1 or a 2, they point here. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we roll, oops, off the table, we roll a 5. So let's say they point to this pile. So we're going to take this pile and put all the other cards inside of this pile. So we'll take these 2, put them inside these 2. We'll take everything and put them in between these 2 cards, just like that. We'll then deal these cards into 2 piles. And the spectator can put either pile on top of the other. It really doesn't matter whatever pile they want to put on top. It doesn't matter. Let's say they put this on top. They can then cut the packet as much as they want to. Give it a few good cuts. And then finally deal them out again into 3 piles. Just like that. So they got to make a few random decisions just now. They got to cut the pile. They got to point to which pile they wanted to. They got to put either pile on top of the other. They got to mix up the cards in a few different ways here. Now, what was the purpose of all of this? I said at the beginning that we're going to try to find what your lucky number is from 1 through 7. But if you think about it, there's really only one logical answer. And that is your lucky number has to be number 7, right? In our society, in our culture, the number 7 is considered maybe the luckiest of all the numbers. And you could have picked 2, you could have ended up with number 4 or number 5, but none of those numbers would be anywhere near as lucky as a lucky number 7. And to prove it, even after all the random mixing that you did, we end up here, if we take a look at these cards, we have a 6 and an ace, which totals 7. We have a 3 and a 4, which totals 7. Here in the middle, we have a 5 and a 2, which totals 7 as well. Which must mean that the card that you put in your pocket at the very beginning must be the 7 of spades. Except, I'll warn you, if you use too much luck at one time, your luck might just start to disappear. So that is the effect, you guys. It's called the luckiest of all numbers. I actually saw somebody do this trick at my local magic meeting a couple of weeks ago, and I changed it up a little bit. I think at the end he just pulled out the 7. I thought it'd be more fun if you turn that into a blank card at the end, but yeah, that is the trick. It's called the luckiest of all numbers. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching, taking time out of your day. Come on back soon and have a wonderful rest of your day.